Cartoons.
This is mixed up with Chernobyl.
Well, hey everybody! Today we are going to take a look at the top 10 things you never knew about the Grinch. So anyways, enjoy the video everyone. Action!
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel.
Welcome to Miss Mojo, and today we're looking at the Grinchiest facts about this holiday staple, from the original to the TV specials.
There goes Miss Grinch!
adaptations.
Alright.
Even now.
There got the Christmas, there got the terrible things. Terribles happen
Number
at
10,
that day.
5 inspirations for the Grinch. The Grinch and the Cat in the
There
Hat
got a lot
marked
to
a
stories
high
to
point
do
in Dr.
this.
Seuss's literary career. Amid this success, Seuss's first marriage entered a
There
painful
much
final
got the
stretch.
time about
In
that.
May of 1954, Ted would become incapable of working when his wife contracted Guillain-Barré syndrome.
That's
a
the
rare
animal
disease
control
similar
about
to
that.
polio.
Helen Palmer,
Ah,
Seuss's wife,
Dr.
and an
Seuss,
unofficial
what a
editor of
lovable
Wylde,
memories
saw a
you had.
significant decline in
I know the
performance
Grinch is
upon
still
acquiring
exactly
time
real.
Between his wife's illness and the commercialism of Christmas,
So much
Seuss
about-
wasn't feeling especially jolly as the holidays rolled around. Looking into the mirror on December 26th, Seuss saw a look on his face that he described as Grinchish.
Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously drumming. I must find some way to keep Christmas from coming.
Seuss found that something had gone wrong with either Christmas or himself. The Grinch served as a surrogate for Seuss. who
The
sought to
Grinch
change
is a
something
mean
about
one, you
Christmas
know?
that obviously.
Very
The
creepy.
more the Grinch thought of this whole Christmas thing, the more the Grinch thought. I must stop this whole thing.
Number 9, early traces of the Grinch. While the 1957 picture book introduced the Grinch as we know him, the character's name can be found in Seuss's earlier work. In the discontinued 1953 book Scrambled Eggs Super, protagonist Peter T. Hooper encounters an assortment of eccentric birds, including the beagle-beaked, bald-headed Grinch.
So I drove to the country, quite rather far out, and I studied the birds that were flitting about. I looked with great care at a mop-noodled finch, and I looked at a beagle-beaked, bald-headed Grinch.
That's
In the
much like
1955
that.
poem, The Hubbub and the Grinch, the latter character looks more like a cat.
Much got the
This
Grinch
is
this
also
time.
more of a salesman than a curmudgeon.
How much? Asked the Grinch. Will you pay for this thing? You sure ought to have it. You'll find it great fun, and it's worth a lot more than that old-fashioned sun.
Predecessors to the Grinch can be seen in Seuss's advertising work as well. A creature in a 1949 Flint ad.
The Grinch!
A cross between
Much
the Grinch
like the
and a
Flint, you
mosquito.
know.
A green character in a 1955 Holly Sugar ad shares an especially
Still
striking
got
resemblance to the
green,
Grinch
but
2
makes
years
me
before
so
his debut.
real.
Number 8, the book almost ended on a religious note. Seuss described How the Grinch Stole Christmas as the easiest book of his career to write, knocking it out in a few months. By contrast, Seuss spent almost a year finishing Cat in the Hat. There was just one element of the Grinch that
Still got the
Seuss
year
started
all
to
about.
crack. After the Grinch Stole
Very
Christmas,
religious
Seuss
of
wasn't sure
that.
how to resolve the story.
He paused, and the Grinch put a hand to his ear.
Stuck on the last page, Seuss considered drawing inspiration from the Old and New Testaments. However, Seuss thought it was
Still got
appalling
something
how
new on
gory
that
he was
own.
getting.
But this
That's what the Who's singing.
What? The sound sounded glad.
Seuss claims he went through thousands of religious choices before settling on the Grinch carving the roast beast with the Who's.
He brought everything back, all the food for the feast. And he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast.
Although Seuss felt he hadn't made any religious statements, that didn't stop some from drawing biblical parallels. Number 7. Alternative live-action casting choices. Following his experience co-writing the 1953 flop, The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T, Seuss had little interest in working on another feature film.
He says, you know, I did a movie once. I thought it was
That's
great.
definitely
And I'm never going to get
Seuss-tastic
over
on
it.
this.
He also regularly rejected offers to adapt his books into features. Following Seuss's death in 1991, his widow, Audrey Geisel, oversaw several pitches for a Grinch movie. Tom Selleck, Gary Ross, the Brothers, and John Hughes expressed interest, but Geisel was ultimately drawn to Ron Howard.
To me, the Grinch is cool, you know, and it's a great story that winds up having some heart.
To play the Grinch, Geisel said the actor needed to be of comparable stature to Jack Nicholson, Jim Carrey, Robin Williams, and Dustin Hoffman. Carrey naturally got the role, although Adam Sandler and Eddie Murphy were also supposedly considered.
Do you have any experience in motion pictures?
Yeah, quite a bit, actually. I have quite a bit of experience. I'm an active renter at Blockbuster.
Eddie
and
Murphy's
I attend
best about this.
films.
Still got a Canadian. Comedian.
Wearing his Nutty Professor makeup, Murphy ironically crossed paths with Carrey in his Grinch getup. Number 6, the 2000 movie could have been even more adult. The 2000 adaptation earned the P in PG, getting away with jokes about key parties and people of colour struggling to get a cab.
That's because I'm green, isn't it?
If not for Audrey Geisel's involvement, the film likely would have contained even more adult-oriented humour. Reviewing the script, Geisel said, "There were too many bathroom jokes. That's not the Seuss world. Not at all."
Pucker up and kiss it, Bill!
Still got much festive.
Geisel toned down the potty humour and vetoed a subplot involving a teenage Grinch being a juvenile delinquent. She rejected 2 particular jokes as well. Whoville almost had a family with a menorah
I got
instead of
the
a
spirit for
Christmas tree,
Christmas
being
to
named
go.
The Who Schemes. The
I
Grinch
can
was also
say
going
it.
to have a trophy modelled after the Cat in the Hat. Imagine if they had gotten Mike Myers to cameo.
That could have gone better.
Number 5, how Dr. Seuss met Chuck Jones. During World War II, Seuss played a key role in the 1st Motion Picture Unit's animation department, among other wartime projects. Seuss wrote for the Private Snafu series, working alongside Looney Tunes director Chuck Jones.
In the matter of rolling a pack, Snafu has improved somewhat on the regulation army method, resulting in a more compact kit.
After the war, Seuss and Jones went their separate ways before collaborating again years later. Now working at MGM, Jones was interested in adapting one of Seuss's books to television. Feeling Hollywood had done him dirty in the past, Seuss wanted nothing to do with the movies, but Jones convinced him
There's
that
nothing wrong with the movies. It's still gone.
So I told him this was another field. This is television, and he didn't know much about television either.
they ultimately agreed on The Grinch. While Seuss was generally happy with the results, he couldn't help but notice that the animated Grinch's design looked more Jones than his illustrations. Jones doesn't deny this.
I finished the drawings on the Grinch while Dr. Seuss Ted took a look at it, and he said, "Yeah, I don't like the Grinch, it looks like you." And I said, "Well, it happens, you know."
Number 4, the other Grinch specials. Seuss himself never wrote an official sequel to The Grinch in literary form. With the 1966
More
season
Grinch
special becoming a
specials?
holiday staple, though, Seuss was compelled to write 2 more featuring the green anti-hero. 1977
An
saw the release
anti-hero
of
still gotta
Halloween
like
is
it
Grinch
on
Night,
that.
which some consider a prequel to The Christmas Tale.
Oh my gosh, look what he's doing now.
Still got Halloween on this.
The Woozer at least should have immunity.
Since MGM Animation/Visual Arts had closed its doors, Tapati
Damn,
Framing
what's
Enterprises
realistic on
oversaw the
this?
production of Grinch Night. Tapati Framing also collaborated with Marvel Productions on the crossover special The Grinch Grinches the Cat in the Hat, 5 years later.
From now on, you will hear what I want you to hear.
Although both these specials won Emmy Awards, neither had the budget or staying power of the original classic. Despite being involved in all 3, Seuss seemed to hold the first special
That's
in higher
much like a
regard.
trilogy for the Grinch.
He was proud of it too.
Number 3, the Grinch get-up was an endurance test for Jim Carrey. With a spandex costume comprised of yak hair, yellow contact lenses, and makeup that took nearly 2 hours to apply every day, it's not surprising Carrey felt buried alive as the Grinch.
That's it, I'm not going.
The roughly 8-hour process turned Carrey into the Grinch in more ways than one, driving him to kick a hole in his trailer. After a day,
Still got
Carrey was
fuzzy
tempted
on
to
this.
quit. Producer Brian Grazer found a solution, teaming Carrey with
I
a
can even
specialist
wait
who
to see
trained
this.
CIA operatives to withstand torture. Carrey sat in the makeup chair another 100 or so times.
He said, eat everything you see, and if you're freaking out and you start to spiral downward, turn the television on, change a pattern, have someone you know come up and smack you in the head.
While he brought his signature energy to the shoot, it tested Carrey's patience.
I must stop this Christmas from coming.
The experience wasn't much easier for the makeup team, although Rick Baker and Gail Rowell Ryan
That's a
received
mix
Oscars for their work.
Time on that.
Number 2, Franken Grinch. Jones thought Boris Karloff would be an inspired choice to voice the Grinch and deliver narration.
Every who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not.
Karloff made a name for himself in Universal horror movies, playing Frankenstein's monster and Imhotep in the original Mummy.
My love has lasted longer than the temples of our gods. No man ever suffered as I did for you.
While Karloff is the sole actor credited, 3 other key talents
Man,
did the
that's
voices.
realistic.
McKellen, best known for voicing Gumby, provided the sounds of Max. Cindy Lou
Still
Who
got
was
the
voiced
sound
by
of that.
Denise Beret, whose resume ranges from Rocky the Flying Squirrel to Granny of Looney Tunes. Some assume Karloff sang You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, but it was actually Tony the Tiger himself, Thurl Ravenscroft.
You're a rapper, Mr. Grinch.
Although he won a Grammy for his work on the Grinch soundtrack, Karloff died before he could reprise the role in subsequent specials. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. The tablecloth gag was a happy accident. Jim Carrey improvised a perfect sweep before swiping everything off of the table.
Still got swapping on this.
Benedict Cumberbatch almost used his natural British accent in the 2018 animated film. Since everyone else had an American accent, Cumberbatch felt the Grinch should too.
I know just what to do.
The 1966 special had a high price tag. It was budgeted at a then steep $315,000, about $3 million today.
Chuck Jones and his team of animators brought the Grinch to life using 10 times the amount of drawings required in a typical cartoon.
Oh, that's drawing.
Making it one of the era's most expensive half hours of television.
When Carrey met Audrey Geisel, he was channeling Andy Kaufman for Man on the Moon. According to Carrey, that's how he got the Grinch part.
He's afraid that if he gets healthy, he won't have creativity. Sometimes, Jim, yeah, and I think sometimes he makes a conscious decision not to be completely together.
The live-action movie set was next to the Bates Motel. The Grinch meets Norman Bates is the crossover we all need.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Oh.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, the Grinch wasn't always green. If you ask anyone what colour the Grinch is, they'd say green in a pinch. They'd be right and wrong.
That's a green Grinch. Still real gas.
The Grinch has been green for most of his existence across virtually all media. The 1957 book is an exception, however. While the Grinch has a red Santa suit and pink eyes, he is otherwise drawn in black and white. When the book was adapted to animation, Jones felt the main character needed a more distinct colour.
This is stop number 1.
It's been rumoured that Jones got
Still
the
got
idea to make
fuzzy.
the Grinch green because his rental car was the same colour. In any case, Seuss agreed that green was the only colour that made sense.
Christmas Day will always be just as long as we have we.
The green look carried over to future appearances, including full-colour reprints of Seuss's book. Are there any Grinchy facts we neglected to say? Let us know in time for Christmas Day.
Well, that's it. So, tomorrow's Christmas Day. You don't want to miss this. You will able to see this.
Day 24! Let's do this! Merry Christmas Eve! The final bag. You can see all the Christmas plush for once. Here he goes, Claw Master. And his assistant.
Oh, that's a good grab.
A perfect grab on the final day.
Whoa!
Yeah, man. The grand finale. Are you ready? Get down here.
Ow.
What is it?
Bulbasaur.
Else. Who's that guy?
Splinter.
Master Splinter. Whoa!
Merry Christmas.
Well, that's all, folks. Good night. Thanks for watching.
Get lost! Well, thank you, Rocket. See you soon. Bye.
Merry Christmas 2025, everyone. Have a happy holidays.